Hey guys. Well, winter's here. I'm wrapped up in a blanket. I have a tea going and it tastes awful. I've been nursing the same cold for about 3 weeks now. So it's official. If you're Canadian, I mean, this is our season. This is our time to shine. This is what we do. So, the days get shorter as everything gets colder and we wrap up the season. We wrap up another year. Hey, we're wrapping up another decade. It's a great time for reflection. It's a great time to anticipate renewal. And as that begins, I've got so many new, exciting beginnings for you in the coming year. And you're going to see them rolling out in the next couple of weeks. But one of the areas where I've really been contemplating a lot, really thinking about a lot, one of my favorite subjects, and I've spoken on it a few times now, I think, is authenticity. And in the past, I've spoken about your authentic voice, being who you are. But authenticity also means honesty. And so much of what we do, especially as we communicate more and more digitally, has become increasingly artificial, don't you find? So as I look around on social media, of which I think LinkedIn is probably my favorite, because it's just so much more relevant to our field. And there's a lot less fluff, there's a lot less glitter on LinkedIn, which makes it a great forum for communicating the big issues of human development and enterprise development. But even there's so much stuff that's it's almost like social media textbook stuff at this point. How often people post, what they say, the kinds of imagery have almost become predictable, repetitive, redundant. I always say people know when they're being marketed to, and it just really feels like we're being marketed to so strongly and so routinely, and it just after a point, when it becomes saturated with the same kind of content and the same kind of intention, it doesn't matter how you bend it. It doesn't matter how you dress it up. It just feels wrong. It feels like everyone's an imitator and there's no true originals left. So it's time to shake it up. So if you're like me and a lot of what you do is communicated via digital means, through social media, through the web, through podcasts, through video, this is a reminder that if we're going to lead the pack in the coming year, we've got to be more authentic. And here by authentic, I mean the opposite of predictable, the opposite of formulaic, the opposite of artificial. Let's stop following the herd. And instead, let's be the shepherds. Let's dictate a new way, a new model, a new paradigm, whatever you want to call it. For me, I feel a pull to focus more on that individual connectivity between people, between leader and team, between creator and audience. So in the coming weeks and months, I'll be talking a lot more about stretching, growing, pushing your edges. I'll be talking more about service. I'll be talking a lot more about strength. Exploration as an individual leader. Exploration as a team. Because my authentic voice was about creating a certain kind of person. Who do you have to become in order to lead teams? That's the big question that fascinates me. So in the coming year, I think we're going to transcend even more Agile technique and not casting it aside, but progressing beyond and moving into those issues of leadership and development. Because I think now more than ever, it's crucial to know how to communicate that. When I look around, I see enterprises moving more towards conformity, more towards sameness, more towards formula. And I really feel that people are not only looking to be recognized, to be accepted, and to feel safe. I think they want to contribute. I think they want to make massive difference. Man, we're looking to inspire a movement. We're looking to infect people with change, with desire, to find fulfillment and freedom, satisfaction, happiness in their work. I think true Agile performing makes those things possible. And that's what I love about it so much. is that it encourages these conversations about authenticity, about connectivity. If you've spent 2.5 years getting badass with me, it's time to level up our game, man. We can't sit still. We got to do more. We got to become more. And that's what I'm excited about here as I sit with my cup of tea, taking in the steam, wrapped in a cozy blanket, thinking about how far we've come as a crew and the important work that's left for us to do. And it's a tall order sometimes, but you better believe I'm on it. And if you guys are with me, like I know you are, then I feel like we've got this. And I'm really excited for what's coming next. Guys, thank you so much for being true believers. I want to thank all of you for tuning in, for being part of the movement. Don't forget to reach out at badassagile.com. Find me on the Twitter at badass_agile, on Instagram at badassagile. Look forward to hearing from you. I'll see you next time, and until then, stay badass.